Householder and Borges face up to 20 years in prison if convicted. That trial could last 6 weeks, but its shadow over Ohio politics likely longer than that. Joining us with reaction to this trial as well as the scandal's impact on Ohio politics is Dr. Mark Clausen, professor of history and law at Cedarville University. As always, it's great to talk to you, Dr. Clausen. Welcome back to 5 on 2. Let's get to this.
Thanks.
Here, the prosecution alleges that as Speaker, Larry Householder was bribed to pass a bill that would give a $1 billion bailout to 2 aging First Energy nuclear plants. Historically, where does this story sit in Ohio scandals?
Well, I think because of the amount involved, it's maybe the biggest, if not one of the biggest scandals in relation to bribery, at least an alleged bribery. So it is a very important case. It's very important not just for the amount, but it's also very important. A lot of people are watching this case to find out just exactly how far the courts will go regarding defining bribery. It's an extremely difficult charge to prove in many cases with a politician. So it's going to be observed from that standpoint as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting definition as to what bribery is in that case. So it's been 2.5 years, Dr. Clausen, since Householder was arrested. What impact, if any, have you seen this scandal have on Ohio's political landscape?
Well, I haven't seen as much as I thought we might have. Now, I'm sure there are things going on behind the scenes, but it doesn't seem to have affected Governor DeWine a whole lot, at least not publicly. He seems to be doing well politically. Of course, he's had some successes. And so at this point, I'm not seeing anything particularly bad happening, but that's because the trial sort of got lost in time. And when now it's coming back into the forefront, we'll see what the results of that will be.
All right, so now as we're paying attention to this, as it's back in the forefront, Dr. Clausen, what do you think the most important thing is for Ohioans to look out for in this trial?
Well, I think that, again, the definition of bribery is going to be a huge determination. Bribery requires a quid pro quo, this for that. You give me something, I'll give you something. But the problem is it in the ordinary course of doing politics, which it's true that all politicians do that. And really and truly, if we were going to adopt a really strict definition of bribery, we would convict most politicians of bribery. That may be good or bad, but the fact is that's what would happen. So defining that is going to be the key here. That's what we have to watch for.
Dr. Clausen,
the future.
We got about 30 seconds left. I want to jump in on this one real quick. The age-old joke is if a politician's talking, a politician is lying. And constituents want more and more transparency. Last week, a group of lawmakers in the Ohio State House introduced a bill for just that. What's in it, and do you think there's any chance that it's going to get through?
Yeah, the more transparency we can get in government, the better. I would say, in my opinion, we ought to be completely transparent and not allow these situations where someone can use this behind-the-scenes kind of activity to advance some cause, to get them reelected. Complete transparency. And I think this bill goes a way to do that, but it doesn't go as far as I'd like to see it go even.
Well, let's see if this trial will help us get anywhere closer to that as well. Dr. Mark Clausen, professor of history and law at Cedarville University. Trial's just underway. We'll continue to monitor that. Thank you, Dr. Clausen.